Good evening and thanks for joining us. The pandemic is affecting everything in our lives, even how we remember the dead on this Remembrance Day. There were no big gatherings, no big crowds around cenotaphs to mark the sacrifice of the many who have fallen in the service of their country and to acknowledge the courage of those who still serve. In Ottawa at the National War Memorial, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, his wife Sophie, the Governor-General, this year's Silver Cross Mother and other dignitaries did attend the traditional service, but there were no veterans marching, no children's choir singing. Instead, the lone voice of a young soloist. Because it is 2020, what is a shared moment for so many Canadians had to be observed in private this November 11th. Though as Michael Couteur reports, what we are all enduring made today in some ways even more powerful.
It was the same solemn ceremony with precautions for a pandemic. The few remaining veterans of the Second World War were asked to stay home, as were members of the public.
I come because of my father and my grandfather and those that have served and are serving now.
Korean War veteran George Slade managed to slip through security, but he made sure he was respecting physical distance rules while paying his respects.
I've got a tradition of family, a military family, and it's not just that. The men I've served with, they're out here. I know many of them. And it's the ones that are not here and the ones that are disabled. It's the least you can do.
And it's something Vivian Miroyo had to do to honor her late mother, Kenya's first ever female police officer who also served as a peacekeeper.
She always wanted to come here and witness this, but she never made it because of the cancer. But yeah, today I told them, here, Mom, you can see she loved red.
All mothers were represented this year by National Silver Cross Mother Debbie Sullivan. Fewer dignitaries laid wreaths in honor of the fallen, and masks covered some of the anguish and emotion felt on this day. And comforting each other was done at a distance.
So sorry for you. I know.
1 block south, a different kind of frustration as some strained to get a good view of the ceremony.
If they want to keep civilians out, no problem, but they should at least let veterans in to be able to observe, to be able to honor their brothers and sisters.
The Royal Canadian Legion wanted it this way, limiting the number of invited guests to just 100 as the country continues to battle the coronavirus. So while it may have lacked people, it didn't lack meaning.
The parade is not the important part, right? The pomp and ceremony is not the important part. Remembering, that's the important part.
Remembering those who fought and those who continue to fight every day. Michael Couteur, Global News, Ottawa.